Whoa! Would you look at that? I'm back in this bitch. With a brand new game. I decided what I want to stream. It took like 20 minutes just now trying to pick what I want to play. I was considering Naruto. And then I was considering Bioshock. And then I decided to do this game because it's wild and I haven't played it in a while. So, without any further ado, let's... Wait a second. Inland Empire. Fuck me. Do I want an archetype, or do I want to be able to choose my own archetype? Might begin to lose his mind. I'm going with sensitive. I'm not even going to think about it. We're just going to get right in this bitch with a sensitive cop. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever.
Ever? God, death sounds great.
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
That line lives rent-free in my head. The never, ever, ever, baby. It's like Austin Powers or some shit.
An amount of time passes. It is only void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Ex-wives? Fuck that. Give me some more, baby.
Got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
Nothing upon nothing upon nothing? Hell yes. How about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion?
Right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Allons-y.
Alright. Nothing town to fuck all borough.
Look, there's I am tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit? Let's visit the ancient Zero home.
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will.
Hell yeah. Don't stop. Keep singing me. Sing me the song of death.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation.
Well, that's not what I want to hear.
Like a fly to the ointment.
I like the
Your
blackness.
conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert. Hurting. Longing. Dancing to disco music.
Hell yeah.
You can take it.
Back
You're a
away,
champion.
not today. Disco lady. Mother help me, there's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. I'm not scared. I am a champion. I'm not a champion. That's a bad thing.
An ungodly headache.
Help, someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Let's go back to the dark.
Fiery streak penetrates your skull.
I guess going to back to the dark is not an option.
It's a sound. Clarion call from hell.
Yep, hate that. Oh man. I'm naked. That's not good. I need clothes on to be able to do stuff. Whoop. Careful there, pal. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, this is all sorts of fucked up. Well, shit. I only have one thing I can put into each. Yeah, whatever. I'm okay with it. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. I wonder who drank that. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Alright, let's put on some pants. Pants are necessary to start the day. Pants are... yes, please.
You hear a jingle.
Ooh.
Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It
I wonder whose
says
keys these
whirling
are.
in rags on the aluminium keyring.
Aluminium?
A single key on the ring.
Shouldn't it be
The
aluminum?
number 1 is etched on it.
Aluminum?
It should open the door.
Why is there an extra eye in there?
This
Alright,
fan
let's
has
see.
2 chain
I need
switches.
my tie.
One ends in a tiny fan.
I need
the
my
other
tie so
in
I
a
can get
light
some good
bulb.
advice.
A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
It's a great necktie.
Or
What do you mean?
has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world. The
First, you gotta
blades
pull on
come
the fan.
squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Alright, let's see. Can I... here, wait. I gotta... let's see. We'll start a brand new save. I have so many saves. I do this with every
fan
game I
is
play.
all. Has it been consigned there?
I
You
can't leave
snap
without
up
getting my
just as
tie. I refuse.
Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained.
Hell yeah,
What
put
you
it
have
on,
in your
baby.
hand
Put
is
it
a
on,
fantastically
daddy-o.
colourful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
I don't want to turn the lights on. Turning the lights on is for chumps. Look at that. Well, I wonder what
The
happened
window
over
stands
here.
broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The
Look out.
morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Assess the damage.
What do you mean?
Well,
Assess
shit.
the damage. How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
Look, fam, I don't know. Beats the hell out of what the hell is this? My shoe's just hanging up. Well, got one shoe on. That's important. My other shoe, I know where it is. I'll get it later. You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. What is this? Is that my shirt? Nice. White satin shirt. Looking good, looking
A
good.
mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
That's not good.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Maybe it's because there's
As you
vapor on it.
slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Nah, I gotta know. What? That's not bad.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
It's some kind of
It
superstar.
appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I'm not making it. The face is
Please
making
stop.
itself.
It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Oh my God. You can't stop. It's
Well,
like it's not even voluntary anymore.
Guess
You've
I'm wearing
worn that
this.
grin into your
It's not a
face and
bad
now it
grin.
won't come off.
I don't see the issue with it.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom. God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies.
Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens.
Fuck you, brain.
That's right. Not even yourself. Go ahead, try something. It's not an order.
Let's see.
Like the rest of you,
Should have
it
known
comes
that
from
wouldn't
a
work.
bad place. It's too late.
Well, that didn't work either.
Like-
Let the mirror be for now.
A mirror hangs on the bar.
Alright, well. That's all I'm going to learn about the expression for now. Alright, there's a fan. Is there anything else in this? Nope, looks like that's everything in this room. Now I gotta go out there and meet the day. Chestoprel. 9 centigrade, overcast. What the... There's something on the table. What is it? Just says there's something on the table. It doesn't... Oh. Hell yeah. I'm rich. Alright, let's see. Oops. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Yeah, salt water will do that to you. A gust of briny wind washes over you. There we go.
There they both are. 2 identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your feet.
How do they
Good.
fit?
They're balanced.
Hell yeah.
Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
That's fair. I did wake up and my body thought I was dead. Although that is how I wake up from a lot of drunken nights, so I can't blame the game for being accurate. Man, this is gonna be hard. I usually dump it mostly into, I think, the fucking psyche and intellect with some in physique. I don't know. I think I usually put more into intellect, so having 1 on there is gonna be a little rough. Calendar says it's March. The year is 51.
Hello, officer.
What's up, baby?
The young woman raises a cigarette
up, Claudia?
to her lips.
Officer. Am I military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Chief Executive
The
Officer.
young woman shakes her head slowly.
Okay, Chief Technical
No.
Officer?
You're a police officer, sir.
Are you
I
sure?
am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this time.
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Can you give me more information on that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. I love this check because every time I fail it.
Try the
Oh, fuck, it
expression.
works.
Come on. Why are you still doing this?
I'm at death's door, bloated, a goner, and still. Does the longing ever stop?
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
That's fair.
She puts out her cigarette.
Wait, where are you going? Hold on. I wanted to
She
talk
looks
to you.
back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
And no, it never stops.
Oh,
Goodbye.
goodbye. Well, looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still
You should
smoking.
pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
The what now?
The living shit. Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It once smokes. Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
But she broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
Bad brain.
The idea
Those cigarettes
seems to
are
make your
delicious.
neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
I'll think about it.
Good. Thinking about you. yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing. Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time. And when you're
It's
done
wild.
thinking about them, graduate to getting them. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Ooh. They don't in real life, though. Well, they do make you look cool. Find smokes and smoke them. But I don't want Kim to be disappointed in me. I want Kim to be proud of me.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on somewhere inside.
I don't know. As someone who's trying to quit smoking in real life, that's
A
definitely
tremendous loneliness comes over you.
it is hard to not think
Everybody
about
in
it.
the world is doing something without you.
Beauty, don't abandon me in all this
The
ugliness.
door does not care.
The door probably thinks you're a has-been loser.
Shut up,
too.
necktie.
You feel your funny necktie becoming tighter and tighter around your neck.
Still no answer.
Knock again much
Still
harder.
Nothing. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
No.
The murmur in
No.
your ears recedes slowly. Your breathing normalizes. That's one lucky door.
Well, why not
This
try the
door
handle?
can only be opened with a...
Well, obviously that didn't work. Hopefully Claudia doesn't know that it was me. Back away, not today. Disco lady. Sup, Kim? Don't worry, I'll work my way over to you eventually, Pan. Let's see. This is where the lyrics would be. The old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. It's me. I'm that someone. Speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned
You
with
should totally
static.
sing
Hell yeah, I
karaoke.
should.
The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
Let's see. My soul is puny. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. Fuck that. I have an immense
Utterly.
soul.
And it needs to be heard.
I am an emotional man
Through a PA system. By other people.
with lyrics.
Whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself.
This goes well with a theory I'm developing that I'm a down on my luck superstar
Who is
person.
mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
Works for me.
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Lamentation sounds good. They'll really get a
Serves
gauge on
them
my soul
right.
with that.
Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Finished thought. This feels right. You belong here. Damn straight I fucking do. Sup, Gart?
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
Well, fuck you too, Gart.
That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
I sense you're not a fan
Oh,
of mine.
no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
So not only am I a cop, but I'm also
yes,
a hero?
You are a real decorated hero.
I get the feeling this is
What
sarcasm.
did you not do? First you took the body down, then you solved the murder, then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike.
I do not appreciate your tone. This is no way to talk to an officer. Let's try it.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's not.
You're right. It's not.
He has no respect for you personally.
Well, fuck you.
But this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of that law. He tries to avoid outright conflict. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird
Why is he holding
lies
it?
among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
Aw. I wonder who broke that.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Can I help you with that?
Look, your buddy is over there.
Okay, I see you don't want to talk to me. He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the
Why
floor.
don't you go and talk to him, okay?
Again with that insubordinate tone. Oh, man.
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Let's
Am
see.
I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Guessing I
You're
didn't do any of
right,
those
you
things.
didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
I want to know more.
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Well,
No,
Are you the
I'm not
bartender?
the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
you look like a
That
bartender.
period of my life is over. Not everyone
you're behind
who
a bar,
stands behind
you're
a counter
tending.
is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
All right, I
Mhm.
gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. You seem to not be happy about something. I'm also gonna steal your drugs. Sorry, I was looking at something. Let's see. Oops. Oh, hey, what up, Smith Yellow? Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the disco fun. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Well, I guess let's go into the kitchen and see. The door is bolted. A sign reads "Kitchen reserved for personnel until 13 o'clock." I could be a chef. I mean, cops know how to cook too, damn it. Summer door closed for the winter. Who the fuck has a door that's just for summer? So, let me guess, the winter door is over there and it's closed in the summer? That's a silly way to do business, Gart. The sign reads "Mess Hall reserved for union members. Doors open 1600. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. What's up, lady?
Hello, sweetie.
Hey, pretty mama.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
My colleague. Well, I guess, alright. What up,
A
Kim?
bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Oh, thanks, fam.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Esprit de corps. I just read about this in a book.
He is your half-brother.
My half-brother? We don't look anything alike.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi,
Sup, Kim?
Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Thank you.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Uh-oh.
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself.
Invent.
Get creative. Conceptualize.
Hell yeah. Let's see.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your
Beat the
name
odds.
should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It is not yet time.
Okay, then.
I'm sorry, Kim. I'm not ready to give you my name.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him. No, I haven't. Yeah, I
If
did
you
just
don't
talk
mind,
to him.
we should talk to him
Uh-oh.
again. Ask him for a
I
rundown
don't,
of the
I don't know if we
area.
should talk to him again.
Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm
Right.
aware I'm a
And the
policeman.
interviews?
Interviews.
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
Oh yeah, no. At my district, we just kind of, wing it.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Hey, can we talk
Have you
about the
removed
fact that I
dead
don't?
body from the tree?
Dead body.
Mhm.
I don't like dead
Sure.
bodies.
But did you take it down from the tree?
No.
So the body is still in the tree.
At least I was honest. Honesty is the best policy. You can never get in trouble for being honest.
This is the
That's what they
first
always told me
time You detect a weariness
before
in the
I was
lieutenant's
honest and
voice.
got in trouble.
It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Well, let's see. Preferred for the body to no longer be
Where
in the
it
tree.
has been hanging for 7 days straight.
Why?
We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really
We
a
all feel
police
that way
officer?
sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid.
This isn't some sort of philosophical conversation I'm trying to have, man.
Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will.
Look, I'm glad you want to talk philosophy, but that's not really where I wanted to go with
But
this.
first, we have to take it down.
How can you be so sure
I
I'm
was
from the
sent
police?
here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate
Internal
General.
Affairs. And I'm not them.
Ah.
I'm from Criminal Investigation.
You said insignia, these white rectangles,
Yes.
you mean? But they're just
They're
white
not
rectangles.
just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West.
I don't even know what Revachol West is.
I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage. But again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
Shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter.
Oh,
My
great.
vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Look, Kim, I'm gonna level with you here.
I
can't
see you
remember
drank
anything.
last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now.
Okay, rude.
But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
That's what you think. But let me tell you,
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort.
didn't I already take a painkiller?
The best cure for a headache is, of
Oh.
course, morphine. They won't have that. So cigarettes will have to do.
Well, I don't need a cigarette, though. What were we supposed
Talk
to do
the
again?
manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Alright, let's
After
do
you,
this thing.
Officer.
Cool.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Fair enough. Kim, I want to talk to
Yes?
you. We need to level.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember
Maybe
a single
you can
thing.
tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
I know literally nothing about it, only what you told me
Do you
before.
want me to brief you?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
I've been there for 3 days, and I also have not come to
During
investigate.
that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Oh yeah, just your classic strike breaker. What's the word? Scab? Maybe he's a scab. In which case he deserves it. Never cross the picket line. Does the briefing say who
A
the victim
security
was?
guard or worker of some sort.
Oh, I guess it's not a scab.
This was just hearsay
But
from
it is a
Martinez,
person
of
that
course.
is
We need to
helping
find
the
out
scabs.
truth.
Who was the
To find
caller?
him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled, using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Executing? Don't you mean executing? Anyways, look, I'm as supportive of the union as you can get. Don't get me wrong, but as a policeman, I need them to call me so I can do my job. I need to make money. RCM is...
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
Alright, I got
Just to
you.
be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
It seems pretty
The
mysterious.
deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
I was thinking something otherworldly might be involved. You know, something supernatural.
I can assure nothing like that will happen. Do you know why not?
I think something is already happening, Kim.
Something isn't happening, because it's not part of reality.
I feel like that was a shot at me, Kim.
There's something the lieutenant isn't seeing. The universe is too irrational, too morally complex. You should convince him.
By the end of this, I'm going to have you believing in ghosts.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Oh, hey, what up, little doodle? Supernatural cop? Hell yeah. Ghost cop.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
The funnest way to play this game is by doing the craziest shit and hoping it works out.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
Well, I'm not in on anything. You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Cop-off?
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
What's poppin'? Not much. I just started streaming, or just started playing this again, because it's been a long time since I've played it. I've always considered getting all the trophies in this,
Later.
but
Was there anything
Oh,
else you wanted to
fucking-
know about the case?
I kind of want to get all the trophies in this for funsies, because it'd be cool, but man, that seems like a grind. But I do want to play it. I'm absolutely going to try and convince Kim there's a sexy dark mystery twist in the case.
What if
Hell yeah.
you did it?
Oh. Such a great game. It really is. I stumbled on it accidentally
Yes,
like a few
you
years
killed
ago,
her.
and it was
then-
fantastic.
As part of the plan, you drowned out the memory.
And then they released that like big update that added a bunch of stuff. I don't remember what it was called. I don't know, but I haven't actually played a full game since they released the update, so I've been meaning to do this for a while.
Maybe this is why your chest feels so hollow. You did an awful thing, and you can't even bring yourself to acknowledge it.
Although another thing standing in the way of doing the platinum is that I would have to be mean to Kim, and I don't want to be. One of the trophies is being extremely racist, so that'll be a fun one. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking. I can't be mean to my boy Kim.
Are you sure you would have the strength to take down a
I
hardened
just-
mercenary?
Being
You're
a
not in
racist
the
would
best
hurt.
shape.
But damn it, I want that platinum. Kim, I think I may be the... Nope, let's do this.
And what has led you to this conclusion?
I'm a bad person. My chest feels hollow, like I did something terrible. I'm a bad person, I believe.
That is a common side effect of overindulgence. It will pass.
Oh, so I'm just having a heart attack. That's comforting.
I find that highly unlikely. It's not unusual for detectives to feel complicit in a crime until the perpetrator is apprehended, especially when the investigation is dragging. So let's get back to it, shall we?
I don't really want to. I think you should know that... Look, I gotta come
No
clean here, Kim.
response.
I
He
gotta
just
level.
arches his brow.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy
Have
drinking
you tried
involved.
concentrating on something other than your personal
All right.
affairs?
You seem a little upset with me. I'm just trying to level with you.
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Let's see. So what should
Try
I
work.
concentrate
The
on?
case at hand. It can work miracles.
Completely look, man, I don't know
Fine.
anything.
We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
Kim is my rock dude. Kim is the best. Which is why the trophy for being racist is going to be
Really?
hard.
You look fine to me.
I saw myself in the mirror and had no idea
This
who I was.
psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
What the fuck do you mean psychodrama? It's not psychological. Some sort of major brain damage has occurred on an unprecedented scale. Look, Kim, I will convince you that I am unwell.
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted?
What about yourself? Do you know who you are?
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
What's there to know about a lame binoclard? Oof.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You're wearing
Let's go.
glasses. I think I usually go for the, no matter how I start out this game, I'm pretty sure I usually always just sink into communism because it's the way.
That makes him a binoclard. Completely uncocked material, if you say so yourself.
I'm not gonna cut. Look, I cannot insult Kim.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
Comrade, please. My name is, Krasmazov. Shit. Yeah, Krasmazov. Put some respect on my name.
You could use a good
Comrade
normal
Mazov.
beer yourself.
Good normal.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father
God.
was from Seoul.
You can't just ask
So was
people
my
why they're not
grandmother,
white.
But from my mother's side, it's not an interesting topic.
Why are you a different color than me?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Da, 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 da. I really wish they would have, I want to know more
You're
about it.
barking up the wrong tree.
I really
Don't
wish they
speak
wouldn't
a
have,
word
like,
of
just
Seoul.
completely
I've never met either one of my grandparents.
disassembled
I've
the
never
studio
been
that
to
made this
Seoul.
game. Because I would have
I'm a
loved, like,
regular, Eva Chaulière.
a sequel or something in, like, the same vein of this game, but... Man.
He's
At
glad
least
to
there's
have
still
shut
this.
down your question.
This has, like, endless replay value. Well. Alright.
No.
I'll tell you a secret. Look, respecting
Lieutenant
boundaries is
nods.
okay in every relationship. You ever
What do you
talk
mean?
with yourself? You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, like, your
I
brain?
have no idea what you're talking about.
So you're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or
I
anything?
can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I
Weird.
just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
I'm
Good.
hungover
Let's change the subject.
and withdrawing. You seem to be
Excuse
following
me?
me.
You have
No reason.
a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
I like that I can pick this conversation option, even though we haven't even walked together once.
I hope you don't take this the wrong way.
My
It's just
immersion.
a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Why container? That's racist. I don't prioritize containers.
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Whatever you
Passing
say,
along
Kim.
frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
All right, time to go talk to the best lady in the game.
Hello, sweetie.
I love Lena. Kim is the best, but Lena is right up there too. I gotta prove that the cryptid's real so that she'll be proud of me.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you like
You're a
me?
handsome man, officer, with your
Aw.
mustache and your chiseled jaw and that
Thanks,
silly
Lena.
dimple on your chin.
She makes me feel good about
But
myself.
dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides.
In
We
another
could run
time
away
and
together.
place, she might have flirted back, but that ship sailed long ago.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
That's good, because I can't introduce myself either.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Isn't Gary a racist?
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
How do you like to roll
Whatever
with
do you
me?
mean?
Roll us some cigarettes. I'm jonesing for a smoke. I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
I do. Look, Kim is great, but you're even better, Lena.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural.
I can assure you, with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
You don't know that?
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Sure you
Thank
would.
But Martinez isn't the most wheelchair accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down.
No, you couldn't slow me down ever, Lena.
Perhaps another time.
You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
I'm sorry, it was... Let's see, what is a paraplegic?
It means I can't use my legs. I was in an accident some years back, injured in the line of duty, as they say.
Were you a rugby player? Tightrope walker.
Nothing so extravagant, dear. Though what young girl doesn't dream of soaring over a crowd?
What did you
I
do?
was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail order shoe company.
And you lost the use of your legs there?
You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding.
Did you get a good payout, though?
I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One
Damn.
can only dream of such payoffs nowadays. That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She
Aw.
accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
Lena is adorable. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Oh, they're that bad.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
I drank so hard I forgot literally
my.
everything.
You know where we are, right?
We're dead, haunting each other. We're ghosts. The Whirling in
That's
Rags
right.
cafeteria?
And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In hell.
We're
We're all
the
in
city
hell.
of Revachol, dear.
What kind of place
How
is
would I
this?
even begin to tell you? Revachol is
It
the most
doesn't look
beautiful city in
beautiful.
the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
If this is the most beautiful city, I would hate to be in the rest of the
I
world.
haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is. Yes?
Actually, I do. It's the spring of
That's right,
51.
dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Thanks,
Her
Lena.
relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you then, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Some kind of democracy, maybe. Dictatorship of the proletariat. Leaders are fierce warriors. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners and women. Cop. Dictatorship of the proletariat.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct.
Oh.
Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
Yet. There's no dictatorship of the proletariat yet.
Oh dear, this is troubling.
There's no government.
You
How come
really
there are
ought
cops?
to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
Go on.
But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
So how did I
You
do?
didn't do too well, dear.
Oh.
You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Reality, in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
Kim, you'll learn to love
But
me.
maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
She means this
Thanks, Lena.
sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
What is the
A
revolution?
defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
But I'm a cop. Whatever it was hasn't stopped me.
Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm
That's
just
fair.
a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
Look, I already tried talking to
No.
Kim.
I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
All right, fair enough.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Fair enough. I gotta leave.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Thanks. I have a gray pen, or an ape pen. Let's see. End of day debrief. Yeah, I need to do a lot of stuff. Well. What's this? A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a
On the
tree.
counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Lieutenant, who is this?
No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company who owns and operates the harbor.
But why is he sleeping during the
Possibly
day?
because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping.
The man does
our
not
pills.
mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait.
I'm going for it.
You gently
Balls.
shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Alright, see you later. Alright, Gart. I'm here to talk to you with my partner.
With the unimpressive beard notices you
The
approaching.
unimpressive beard.
He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You.
Yes.
Oopsie daisy.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
What is gold and orange like a forest fire but smells like liquor?
Are you kidding me?
Kim is about to say something. Let him.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to
Damn
arrive
it.
at the scene.
Damn it. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the
No, I
call,
only
yes?
just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Hmm.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Why, thank you,
said
Gart.
You just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
That is what I was
I
thinking,
didn't
but...
imply that. Detective,
Yes.
I have everything. You?
Oh, you mean do I have questions?
Yes, yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Alright, fucko.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Huh. I wonder how the hole got there.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Who killed
I don't know
him?
who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Just ruling out suspects.
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard. The prey drive says.
Did you kill him?
I didn't.
You can tell me, Gart. You killed him, right?
Didn't. Don't appreciate this. What is this?
Why did you have to kill him?
Do I have to answer him? Is this mandatory?
The
Yes.
lieutenant stands motionless, his expression unreadable.
Did he hurt you? Is that why? Did you get some kind of sick kick out of killing him?
What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone.
Anyone? Have you killed someone else then?
He ignores you.
Why did Sylvie
She
go
went
away?
away because none of your business.
Fine.
Extra fine.
Let's go.
That's all.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying
Hmm.
the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
no, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
What's
Oh,
real?
excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
You want me to pay you?
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
I don't have that.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
I just hear my Ty speak to me
No one is
twice.
saying that. No one is saying that Ty can talk. That would be ludicrous. It's just that you should arrest him. It would be wiser. He wants to take your money.
Great advice. I'm considering
The
it.
lieutenant looks at you tugging on your garish tie. He puts his hand on your shoulder.
Yes,
If
Kim?
you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
That's Cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
What do I owe
Let's
this
see.
place for?
3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
You cannot prove that I did that.
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
What exactly
What
is
are you,
money?
a philosopher?
I might be.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Proceed and show him. Where do
Are
I get
you
it from?
serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
Yeah, no, they can't.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
Why do I need
For
it?
survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez, and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me. I'm not an asshole. Yes, it is.
That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm now down to 90,
no,
right?
You see, that's 40 cents.
Oh.
Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real. It is.
For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the money. He
I'm gonna pick up the
demonstratively
coins.
suppresses a world-weary sigh.
You're
You
under
can't
arrest.
arrest me. I haven't done anything.
Put this man in his place.
From the bottom of your blue soul, a term emerges.
Refusal to aid an officer of the peace. You are impeding me from carrying out a murder investigation with your inane request
But
for money.
it's not inane. You owe me money.
Look,
It is cruel of you. A man has been killed. File a request for compensation with Station 41. We need to work now.
Okay, you'll only have to pay for the window and the drinks. That's 70. I'll get the rest from your stupid station.
I have no memory of drinking them. I'm not paying for the drinks. You know what? Well, it seems like I would be pushing it.
The ledger does. The ledger has a memory. The drinks are non-negotiable. There's no way your station will pay for them.
What about the window?
Fine, I'll take it off the bill. You want to sleep in a post-apocalyptic shithole? Go ahead. But I'm not giving you another room.
Well, goodbye
Don't
and thank you for your
me.
cooperation.
You still owe me 30 for the drinks. If you
Problem
don't have it by
solved.
tonight, I'm not letting you back up there.
That's enough now, sir. Good day.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I don't know,
you've
dude.
been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up
Why
on
did you
Marble
say
Hill. Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marble
No.
Hill?
But isn't that an expression, not a place?
I don't
A
know, dude.
saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Maybe. Alright, let's do this.
Can I help you?
Let's see.
What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union.
I saw a sign that said the mess
Just
halls
the
reserved for the
nastiest
union.
and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
It's a shame you gotta suck up to the union to stay afloat.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
How do we
don't.
find them?
We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later.
Fair enough.
Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Guard, I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the
What are you,
kitchen?
cook now? That's none of your business.
Maybe I am
You're
a cook.
not. You're a menace. Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the real cook is working.
Hey, they translated
You
into
can
real people
snoop
time.
around after that, if you must. What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager.
You can't stop me.
In the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Hell yeah. Find out who's in the union box. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. Street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. Hey,
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
you sound surprised, little
We
lady.
don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions
Of
for
course.
you.
What can I help you with?
We need
Of course.
directions.
Where to?
Looking for a
Oh,
dead
that.
body.
That's right there, in the yard.
Okay.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Finally.
Where
What
am
do
I?
you mean?
I'm disorientated. I don't know where I
Yes,
am.
Sir. District of Martinez.
Oh,
This intersection is called Roundabout North.
okay.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
What
There's
is
the
up
pier,
north?
the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
What about the
Harbor
east?
gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
What is
Some
in the
shops
south?
and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What about on the
Just
other side?
coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water, water everywhere, pouring from the heavens in the shadow of the old church.
Huh.
I don't know. The abandoned kind? It used to gather every spring, but there's nothing to do there now. Just drug addicts.
Ooh, sounds like I'd fit right in.
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
In the west is the miracle.
No problem.
Tell me, what do you know about this fuck the
Excuse me?
police?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
This street sign says fuck the
Oh.
police.
Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
What about the other sign? Pigs go home. Who are these pigs?
I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving.
Well, that's
Even
nice.
If she didn't write it, she should clean it.
It's alright, I'm
Okay.
just asking. Who are you?
I am just a gardener.
Okay, what are you
I
doing
am
here?
working.
Working
I
on
have
what?
a greenhouse in the yard there.
How can you garden in the
I've
winter?
been trying to get some work done.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
As you already know, there's a corpse there, hanging from a tree. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. Me? I am just a gardener.
Good
I
to
am
meet you.
pleased to meet you too, officer. Since the street is there,
Well,
in the yard, no problem.
thank you. How do
Me?
I get her gloves?
I am just a gardener. I have a...
There's this.
Well...
Don't worry.
Damn it. How do I get those gloves?
Of course. I won't hold you back.
Oh, she wipes her brow with a canary
Her
yellow
gloves.
glove. Ooh,
You get
yes.
the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Can I borrow your
Sure.
gloves?
Keep them. I have another pair.
Thank you, ma'am. What a nice lady. Back away, not today. Disco lady. Hell yeah. I need better shoes. Saving. Alright, well, Kim, let's do this.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The body
Take a look at your car.
in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet.
Open
In
the door.
cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A
Let's look at
metallic
the
drawer
toolbox.
slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
How neatly?
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
You're probably a little bit protective at least.
He's clearly a little
Oh, he
protective
is.
of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
We're gonna take
The
everything.
car feels cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters. It's robust.
Give me
What
the
lets you
flashlight.
see things in the dark. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Run your fingers
The
over one of the
right sway
steering
feels
levers.
luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Tap on the fuel
As you tap on
preheater
the
gauge.
The indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
Kim, tell me more about
This
this.
is the Capri Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat.
What is this sinking feeling I have with the words
Nothing.
motor carriage?
It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
Can we turn it on and drive somewhere, Kim?
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands, remember?
Okay, but what is a motor
motorized
carriage?
vehicle, officer. I'm sure you are familiar with the concept.
Look,
We've
man.
had these for nearly a century. The Caprice motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
Look, man, I'm not really
In the cabin,
privy
you
on
see
anything.
A set of steering levers. The
Yes, yes,
frequency
yes.
tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens Radio
Ooh.
waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57.
Alice.
Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Come in, Delta 10. This is Firewalker. Copy.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Let's see. Let's talk
Just
to
a
our.
second,
Let's talk
officer.
to my precinct. She puts you on hold. The static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny
Hey,
old
buddy.
man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Hi, this is me here. I work at your station.
10-4. What's your status? Over.
My status.
10-18. 10-20. Over.
Can you repeat that?
10-18. 10-20. Over.
Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing
Take
to
your
me.
message, sir. Over.
I need to report my badge missing.
10-9. Repeat message. Over.
My badge. I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's
10-4.
gone.
Message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
1022.
Oh,
the captain.
no.
This sounds bad.
Not the captain.
Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
Oh, I never had that happen.
him?
Wait, yes I did.
What does he want?
I try to forget about school.
Says he lost
Hello.
his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Hey, who is this?
Communication officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over.
No, the other
Give me
one.
new partner. Over.
Partner.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, satellite officer Vicmar, sir.
This is
Over.
awkward.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
The man in the background sounds like he's losing his
Who lost
patience.
his badge?
Oh no.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Well, that's fair. I did my best.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Ha ha. Officer has lost his badge. Ha ha. Like I'm the first cop to ever misplace
He
his
says
badge.
This probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
You don't have to censor him for me,
Mullen
Jules.
dicked us.
Well, fuck you too, Chester.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
Well,
He lost his what now?
my badge.
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Could you all please just stop saying lost
He
his
asked you
badge
to
for a
please
moment?
Stop saying he lost his badge.
Misplaced?
Why? Did he find it?
The room at the other end of the line erupts in volcanic laughter.
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
Fuck off.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
Enough with this now. I have other things to
Come
discuss.
Again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober. Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant Person wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? No. It's
I
gone.
don't have my gun.
It's not fucking on you.
Don't
Fuck.
sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
10-9, coming officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
This is not gonna work, is it?
Even before
Fuck.
you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
No, of course I didn't lose my gun. Fuck it, I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun, not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
The fuck do you need a gun
Oh,
for?
fuck.
Look at the pythons on your arms. You are a gun. The biggest one in the world.
Damn straight.
Request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
For starters, it's massive. Got flared cooling vents along the front and hydrogen flasks sticking out too.
Then come again, please. Over.
It's got a magnetic accelerator, an arc that accelerates the energized ball of periwinkle blue hydrogen-based plasma to near light speed.
I'm going to need to put you on speaker for a second.
Please. No, please. I want to stop. In contact, it detonates with the power of a dying star, erasing every living thing from existence. Oh, and did I mention it is dripping with sexy blue plasma?
The officer is describing his genitalia in exaggerated terms. Over.
Host in heaven. Did he lose his gun and his mind?
That is certainly possible.
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't. This isn't really a laughing matter. Mac can face a giant of cocoa noodle by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants. Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his ass. He still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here.
Pretty sure I just described it to you, fam.
Possession of your genitalia. Over.
Isn't that what I just described to
is
you?
a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
I left it at his mama's after I fucked her ass all night. Tell him that.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
I don't think you want that, Mac.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Fuck you.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate? Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about.
It's your mom I fucked.
Tell him to apologize right now.
Absolutely not.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
Look, if you don't like the fallout, maybe don't fuck with the
He
Firewalker.
says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Who?
The disbelief in Vic Mayer's voice is overwhelming.
Satellite Officer V.
Fire
I'm afraid
Walker.
he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewalker.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer V.
I heard him, and I'm on it.
Affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
I am in dire need of financial
10-4,
assistance.
I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
Money, please.
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
No.
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything.
Well, look,
just
I'm
gonna
sober
drink it.
now.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Okay. It's paramount to the investigation that you grant me more
He
money.
says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Well, fuck
Nothing
you
is
two.
working.
Okay.
Anything else, sir? Over.
This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
Fuck that, I need
Be
information,
smart
not
about
fear.
this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Hold on, are you alone in the room? I need some
That's a
confidential
negative,
information about
sir.
myself.
I got 10-12 here. Over.
I wanted to know if you got my badge's description right in your report. Could you read it to me? Name, rank, date of birth?
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
Yes, I'm
He
still on the
wants to
line.
verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen.
I don't think that's what it
General
says.
of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
I don't think that's what it says.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over. 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over. Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
Please just say my name, Jules.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mm-hmm.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Any news about my family?
Excuse me, sir. Over.
Tell me about my family, please.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
I just thought you might have heard of them, that's all.
No, sir, I haven't. You're not really keen on mentioning your home life, so I've always assumed things weren't that good on that front. Over.
Have I ever told you about my life before the RCM?
Well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
I'm hell-bent on disrupting your work.
He ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Fair enough.
Satellite officer Vicmar says...
I heard him.
Was there anything else? Understood,
Let's wrap
sir.
this up.
Over.
That's all for
Roger
now.
that. 10-10. Over and out.
Goodbye, Jules.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, a buzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Fuck you, Mac.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
Well, when you put it that way...
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to put his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Thanks, old boy.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly
I gotta pee real
hunches
quick.
with his hand in the motor carriage.
I'll be back in just a moment. There we go. Back from the bathroom.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Let's see. Alice, please connect me to the Station 41's
It will take
Lazarus.
just a moment, officer.
Thank you,
Her
Alice.
voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
Not much.
He's
What's up with you?
carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
I'm in a bad way, Doc. A real bad way.
It's you.
You don't seem too happy
Was
about
that a
that.
snarl or a suppressed groan? No love for you here.
Yes, it's
Firewalker.
Firewalker here.
Oh, yes, you are. Just don't breathe in the general direction of your fire feet. Actually, wait. Do exactly that. Put yourself out of your misery. Take a deep diaphragmatic breath in and...
Alright, well that was unnecessary and rude.
Glorious sight. Your body, tired from the vastness of the visions that haunt it, burning up in a flame fed by your own living breath.
So you see it too? That my body is to become the last torch in the
I
darkness?
see third-degree burns and a referral to a plastic surgeon whom you won't be able to afford. But that's in the future. Do you have any current, pressing medical problems?
I think I've had a heart
And
attack.
You survived it. Congratulations. Are you mobile?
Sort of.
Yes.
But by God does it burn in your chest.
Even better. Anything else? I wouldn't worry about that. Officers your age have coronary trouble all the time. Also, death is a natural part of life.
Fair enough.
Accept it. The body is an object, and objects break down. Do what good you can with yours, before the rest goes too.
I don't remember anything.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol.
You're the worst doctor ever.
There is no surprise in his voice, only careless superiority.
You're not surprised. Okay, anything else?
What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
Isn't there anything you can do
What?
for me?
You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
Yes.
You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime.
Okay, Rockstar's correct, but
it's
past their
political.
prime is
You're being
not
neglected
correct.
because of political reasons. The money is probably going to some old, oily...
And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like Mactorson.
It's not fucking cryoacrylate. It's super glue, Doc.
Cyanoacrylate. Or acrylate. Fucking learn your terms.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Sylvie.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gark give you
Yes,
Sylvie's number?
Hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
I think the area code is 005.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Thank
yes,
you.
Hello?
Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
All right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
That's a bad idea.
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Wait, why?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. You know whom.
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
Let's rip this band-aid off now. You mean me? You needed to get away from me?
I really don't want to to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay?
Alright,
Maybe,
alright, fair
I
enough.
don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Did you call the
No.
police?
Not me.
But why then?
Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
I meant us. You should have called
No
the
one calls
police.
the police. The Union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Wait, Kim, is she speaking the truth? The Union is the law around
Legally,
here?
no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
I am the authority around here. She obviously doesn't want to challenge your authority much. You feel much better now. Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Alright, I see I'm making
Push
you...
her further.
No, wait. I don't want to push her
Show
further.
the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
Wait, what others?
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
Her voice is resigned and weak.
What trouble?
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the Union, internally.
Well, they're not doing a good job of this.
Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
I see. Don't worry about it. I understand.
You? What else can I do for you?
Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Fair enough. Next question.
Yeah, go on.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer.
My badge is
The law.
missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
No, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't have a uniform, and he seems
He's in
real to
plain
me.
Clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Have you seen my gun?
No, not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
I showed you my gun. When did it
You were
happen?
trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
And what? What did I do?
you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
I see.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
Well, that's depressing.
People tried to back away from you, or even slip out of the door. But you screamed, I am the goddamned law, and you have to listen to me. You are all suspects in a murder investigation.
Yeah, that seems like me. Based on what I'm learning, I should have killed myself. Why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, look at this world. I would love to
There
stay.
is silence on the other end of the line.
Okay, I see you don't want to talk about this.
Me neither. No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns
I
can't
like
buy
big
money, but
bucks
money
and I
can
cannot
always buy
lie.
guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
Have you seen my policeman uniform?
I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on, the disco things.
Somewhere
good.
in a dank rental apartment, two police officers stand in the dark. Trash and liquor bottles cover the floor. Things are not good. One of the men, trying not to slip on old newspapers, makes his way to the window and pulls the curtains apart. Roaches scatter as the light comes in. God damn. Officer Michelle Elfboy Williams speaks to himself. His partner, Sundance Fisher, looks at the patrol uniform he's wearing, then at an identical suit frame on the wall. It's blue and covered in dust. Let's get the fuck out of there. He turns to Williams. He hasn't been here in days.
Hey, do you want to grab a cup of coffee with me sometime?
No, absolutely not.
Fair enough.
Ouch. That's like 20 points of pride damage right there, buddy.
I think I got everything I
do
need.
Hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye.
Shit.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad. It's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skewer thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
I'm pretty sure I've gotten that drunk before in real life. Not that
burst.
I have forgotten every part of my personality, but definitely enough to make other people depressed about.
Bird and laughing like a maniac.
Definitely gotten drunk enough to bum everybody else out. Never a good feeling.
It had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
This sounds like me, alright.
Didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though.
So you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you, well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive.
Well, at least it's only borderline.
Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Which song?
Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry about the song.
That song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know.
This is not good news for me.
Something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too.
I apologize.
I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait, police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
She's worried she might have accidentally done something bad. Then she remembers it's you.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
I'm not mad at you.
Wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
You really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow. The great panic at the end.
I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
Yeah, fair enough. What else did I sing beside the O.O.?
All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Maybe you can help me identify this one particular
Which
song.
one would that be?
One that was really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in Saint-Saëns. Butchered that right up.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
Right. Thank you for talking with me. Take care.
Hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio for now.
Over and out.
In the cabin.
Later, Gaty. Well, that was a bummer. Excuse me. 3 hours and 55 minutes of waiting for that one. Fuck. Oh, that didn't work. No additional funds. Alright. Let's see. I can level up. I have 0 savoir faire. Let's see. Map. Visual calculus. Encyclopedia. Let's see. Mirror. Impossible. White are available to try now. Let's do. Let's put a point into visual calculus. And well. Hey, what up, my guy? This is the coolest guy in the whole game.
And a hunter and a gatherer, feel like a traveler.
I am the law.
You sure are, my man.
Hell yeah.
From another planet. Hey there.
I like how he just paused singing for a second to be like, hell yeah, you go, fam, and then he just started singing again. Hey, what's going on here?
The jam, my man.
Motions towards a sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
Traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Care to spare some change for a working stiff?
Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work. The boss.
Hey, who?
Man.
I don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had saved 4 myself.
Tell me more about this strike.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
What's
Some
the union
pretty wild
demanding?
stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company
They want
wants?
to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Oh yeah, those bourgeois
Anything
bastards.
else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
What about you, my fam? You're a good-looking man, mon frere.
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined
You're a
life now.
philosopher.
Thinking, reflecting, observing.
Glint of
What's
something in
better
his
than
eyes.
chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
Know anything about the dead man, the one hanging behind the hostel there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your
A
conclusion?
sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Fair enough, man. This would be enough to drive anyone to suicide.
High-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Time to arrest him.
Wicked. I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Ilmaran market lately.
So nothing illegal
Not
then?
They've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Your
This
machine
Rockin'
behind
Beauty?
you?
Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Yeah, these lorries
Neat.
are pretty neat.
For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Loran Bird somehow.
Those were not words.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool.
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
What do you see in his eyes?
In his eyes, an unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
Familiar how?
It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon. The road continues for miles, flowing together with other roads, turning into causeways or bridges, ending suddenly in dead ends, or ramping up or down highways. It forms a crisscross pattern across the land.
Where does it
Above
lead?
the Jamrock Quarter, in the form of a raised motorway, and then the never-ending sprawl of Forburg, high above buildings, new and old, the air filled with the rumble of motor engines. To the old south, to the farthest outskirts of Revachol, through the checkered fields of farmland, upstream to the river Esperance, past Montmartin. The border approaches. You cannot see. It's out of the city. Up ahead, the mist blocks all sight. A gale blows across your cheeks. It is cold. Before you stands a tall lorry driver with sad eyes.
What's in the southwest?
Excuse me.
Let's see. Hell, I get longing. I felt something similar since I woke up.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home.
Sorry, my dude. I feel for you.
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
What's it like to miss
What's it
someone?
like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me. What about you, Cop Man? You missing someone?
Is that what it is? This feeling?
I think so.
No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I miss someone, but I don't know who it is.
I feel for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has much of an upside.
Not really.
But, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone, and I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
Thanks,
Don't be
fam.
a stranger.
Later, Gator. How you digging this game? Oh, what up, No VR? I love this game. I played this before. It's been a few years though. I haven't played it since like the huge update came out. I can't remember the name of the update, but it's great. I love it. I don't know why it's taken me this long to get back into it. I was just looking for a game to play today, and I stumbled across this bad boy. Let's see. One of your faves? Yeah, how many... It's great. I feel like the people that, like, really... Because I'm part of the subreddit. I feel like the people that, like, are into this game are, like, super into this game. And so it's like everyone that's played this game, it feels like has played this game multiple times. Which I guess to really get the full experience, you kind of have to, but...
This post-Levanto
Is that the case with you? Have you
box has
played
been
this game a few
heavily
times?
vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Good mail delivery box. Who's a good boy?
The box seems
once?
happy.
That's fair. It's... I mean, I'm the same way. I've started it up a couple times, but I've only ever actually played through it all the way once. Want to do a fucked up run? Man, I want to get like all the trophies in this game so I can get the
Saint G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore and best set mailbox also.
Sorry. I want to get like all the trophies in this game too, which would require like multiple playthroughs, but that would mean that I would have to do a fucked up run and also that I would have to do a fascist run and be racist towards Kim. And Kim's my boy.
The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankfully, even. So do you. You shudder.
Just love the characters too
then
much,
you
dude. I feel
swallow.
it.
And then suddenly,
These characters
you
are great.
see
I don't.
Over all the other graffitos, someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words "Revachol forever."
Huh. Well, Kim the best, dude. He is really the best. I would trust Kim with my life. Oh no! If only I had a bag. Wait, where do I find a bag? Isn't there a bag over here somewhere? Kim really is the best. I would trust him with my life. They struck gold with this game. It's a shame that the company or like the developers kind of dissolved that made this, because I would love like a similar game or a follow-up game in like the same universe, but I guess they just kind of struck gold and gave up, or not really gave up, but struck gold and then, you know, disappeared. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. The things I've seen and said. Ooh, there's my bag. Hell yeah. Oops, that's not right. I need my bag. Gotta hold my bag. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Big controversy. Oh, there's a documentary on it? Shit, I did not know that. I just knew that there was like a huge controversy surrounding it, which is such a shame. Like, this was just like an absolute great game that deserves not just a great game, but like a good in-game universe. It really just deserves follow-up and like more story, but unfortunately that's not something we're ever gonna get. I don't want to talk to the old boys yet. I want to go get my bottles. Yes, yes, please. This is how I need to make my money. What the hell? Shit, I'll have to check that documentary out. What's it called? If you know. I suppose I could always just Google it. But I'm also a lazy man. What is going on over yonder? Whoop. What's this? A bold slogan, Humanox, covers the truck.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is this man?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
What did this king do?
What did he
Damn
do?
it, I couldn't beat the odds
You
this
have
time.
no idea what you did a week ago.
Suppose I
How
can
would
only
you know
beat the odds
what
once a
this guy
day.
did many centuries ago.
I used up all my
High
luck.
above you, the king stands triumphantly oblivious to your memory.
I'll come back later. Let's see. Such a good art style and good D&D like detective story-esque. Yeah, I do. I love that it's like they have like the little dice rolling thing. I love that aspect of it too. Let's see. Get it in a sec. 1 to 2 hours long. That's no worries. That's just like a movie. That's like 2 episodes of the new Fallout series. But I do appreciate it. I didn't know there was a documentary, so this is mind-blowing news to me. Hello, ma'am. Sorry, I gotta move on. Oop, what's up here? Rue de Sanges Lane, 8B. Alright, time to go through all this.
Old call box with a
Yes.
off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Hello?
Please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
Who's Kuno? This is the police. Please open the door.
Officer, I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
Fuck you, lady.
A
I'm gonna come back and make you pay for that.
That the line has gone dead. You ring the door.
Time to find the
seeing
ghost one.
words, Andro Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a threat to your masculinity, to say nothing of your hair.
Rude.
All you hear is static. You ring the doorbell.
I'm just
wait
gonna
for a minute or two.
go
but
through
looks like
these.
someone has melted half the plastic off. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
That is investigation. Who's telling the truth about Disco Elysium? I am going to save the link for this so I can watch that later. That is wild. Thanks, Noviar. I did not realize that was a thing. I am actually kind of excited to watch that because that situation always confused me and I never got like a whole... I was always unsatisfied with the answers. It's really weird. It does feel like a really weird situation.
Hello, this is Tricentennial Electric.
I was not satisfied with the resolution
Have you come to place an order?
because it meant I wouldn't get another Disco Elysium. Let's see. Yes, I've come to place an order.
Oh my God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
I just wanted to place an order, ma'am.
It's you. Oh my
Oh,
God.
time for the ghost.
I didn't think I would hear your voice here.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster.
I also love that there are like these really just eerie parts. There are some pretty creepy parts in this game, in my opinion.
No, something's wrong here.
Especially if you
Are
go
you
hard
sure
into
she's
Inland
talking to
Empire.
You?
Do we know each other?
Michelle, just please.
I'm not Michelle. You'll understand it afterwards. Well, kinda. It's, I'll probably understand it better than I do now. At this point, I just know that they disassembled, or
detached from the
dissolved, essentially.
Inside the building.
Love Inland Empire. Inland Empire and Shivers are the best. I just love wacky, supernatural cop.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months.
Big controversy? Man, I gotta get caught up. I'm just mad because no more Disco Elysium. Oh, the IP fucked him? Well, that's actually not all that surprising, I guess. What's going on? What did I do?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot
I don't
of
know. I
static
mean, I
overrides
guess in a
those
way it
words.
makes the game
When she
more
speaks again,
special because
it
there won't really
sounds
be
like
anything like it
she's
again,
submerged.
but it's still sad.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally meet again.
Oh, do you drink too?
She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin. as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor.
That is bad.
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about
Silence.
forgetting?
The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just
Another
happened?
seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
Surely someone will
Hello,
answer
Abelida.
eventually.
We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Alright.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
See. But on the other end, you don't get the same game in the same world. Yeah, that's the bad part. It's it's depressing.
Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and...
Different game in the same... Yeah, no, I get what you mean. I really wish... Because it feels like, just the way this game was written, it feels like they had plans for the universe, and...
Alright, maybe not
That's
healthier,
all just up in smoke now.
but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner.
Speak to me,
There's
ghost.
a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker.
Trust me, they did. Dude, that just makes it even worse.
A strange metallic taste fills your mouth as you stare
I guess
at the intercom.
on the bright side, it's at least nice to have an answer, and it's not like Duke Nukem Forever, or it was just in development hell for like 2 decades.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Hi, me again.
My gosh.
Here come the bad vibes again.
Bebo's ad.
Distance yourself from it.
Please don't hang up. I just want to explain myself.
You.
Please let me talk to you, ma'am.
My gosh. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Wait, is she...
Didn't you already say that the last time we talked?
Michelle, just please.
The ghosts in the machine. I'm pretty sure that's like...
Why did you even call?
It's been too long since I played. But I do love that that's basically the actual answer, is that it's ghosts in the machine.
I thought you didn't care.
It doesn't matter what I say, you're just going to continue,
the voice
right?
from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
9:19.
Your hands are getting cold, and your breathing becomes visible, forming small silvery puffs in the air.
Is it over? Can we talk now?
Ever since I came
Oh,
to
hey,
work
there's
here,
more
it's
dialogue.
different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
Tell me more.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
Well, that's a fuck you if I've ever heard it.
And then it hits you.
You're recording.
She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder.
The kitchen's open.
Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this.
Hate to say it, but you want to try a fascist run? I mean, you gotta do it to get all the experiences, but man, that means you gotta be mean to Kim. Are you prepared to do whatever it takes to commit yourself to fascism?
Anger boils up in your chest.
Let's see. Just a recording, and here I
Her
thought.
sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people.
It's
talking
tough.
in the distance.
Exactly.
But
You gotta
can't make out any words.
What's the easiest way to do a fascism run without completely destroying your relationship with Kim?
This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going. The phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by
Just,
in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds.
Going deaf? You know, I guess you could just like skip all the dialogue and take off your headphones. That might work. Or maybe if you,
No one replies, but the static grows stronger, like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before.
You could always just,
And total, somehow. Crawling inside your head.
Jesus. You could always just do like they do in the game and just drink until you forget that you're being a racist. Kim is such a fuck. He's a bro, man.
Her words
Kim is
are
a
too
bro.
cold to comprehend. She
Although
smells
he
of
did just
sodium
scold me
lights
for
and rain
bringing my
strips of
personal
car
matters into the
windows.
case, so.
Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways. Guttering.
So...
Yeah, I think on my first playthrough I smoked a cigarette to complete a quest,
It was
and then
a
at the end
recording
Kim
trapped in the circuitry from
was
some
disappointed
ancient
because I didn't stay
tenant.
completely
Sometimes
sober.
happens. Shall we conclude here?
It made
We
me
have
feel
other
horrible.
mysteries to solve.
A recording trapped in the circuitry?
No, I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Maybe sometime later.
Something weird
Don't
just
take
happened to
this
me.
the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
Did a 100% sober run? I tried to do that, but I figured I didn't think cigarettes would count, and I had a quest for it, so I was like, hey, more experience. And then at the end, Kim was disappointed in me, and it hurt.
Silence. No one's home. Silence.
I'm just gonna ring everything.
Nothing happens after you ring them. Silence.
Can't stop me.
No one. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks
Oh,
new.
you save
It's
scummed?
probably-
Hey, nothing wrong with save scumming. I don't tell anybody, but I did that a lot in my first playthrough. I guess that's a result of the having to roll the dice every time you want to do something, is that sometimes there's something really cool I want to do and my skill just won't allow for it. What's going on here? Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Same with Baldur's Gate? Yeah, me and my friends were playing Baldur's Gate and we save scummed the whatever book you get to like unlock the necromancing thing. Absolutely worth it. Kuno. Here, I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. Gotta grab some water. Alright, back to it. Hell yeah, we're gonna talk to the weirdest character in the game.
Kuno's got this.
You know, I want to do, because I'm pretty sure there's a trophy to do it too, where you finish like the last day with Kuno instead of Kim, but that means letting Kim get injured at the tribunal, which I can't do that. I can't. I don't know if I can bring myself to do that. Would make me too sad. Oh God, Kuno S. Kuno's cool. Kuno S is terrifying. A moment of your time, please.
Talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Who the hell are you calling
Shit
pig?
coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Juicy
I
what
mean
now?
drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Drugs are cool.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding it, see?
I wonder what kind of drugs he's on.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw
Could
the
he-
rake at him, Kuno!
If you throw a rake at me, I am going to have to arrest you.
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
Oh, good. D&D's starting a little later, so I've got more time to play this. What
You will
forces?
see.
Are you
The
kids siblings?
What are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno!
All
He
right.
says we're fucking each other!
Well, that was unnecessary.
All right.
Look,
Entertain the Kuno.
I have questions
Show me
for
what
you.
got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Pog. Look. Kuno. If you look at the picture of Kuno, he looks like a normal kid. Kind of. Well, he looks like a 15-year-old kid. If you look at the actual, character model, he looks like a child. Just an ugly fucking child. What you play in D&D? I play a rogue. At least, yeah, in this campaign. We've got a weird party. I'm a rogue, and then our other two guys are both druids. So we do not have a tank.
Shitload pig.
Tell me about
What's
the body.
Your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
Weird is good. Hey, you're not wrong. My character's name is Bob Gobble. Kim, help me out here. What do we want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
My character's name is Bob Gobble, and I'm a chicken farmer that is... Well, we're trying to save the world, but I lost all my chickens, so I'm also on a mission to find my chickens. Except I still have my best friend chicken, whose name is Billy, and I carry him around in my backpack.
You have no idea what the usual
It's,
is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
It's a strange... Had some strange miscommunications when I've asked someone if they wanted to see my cock while I was referring to Billy. Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
Do you play a lot of D&D? I guess you said you play Baldur's Gate too.
End of
Which
conversation.
is basically just D&D, the video
Very
game.
strong. You should be this stoic.
Do you know how it got up
Probably
there?
climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
The heck? Oh, you don't? That's fair.
You
It's
ain't Kuno. Kuno wasn't even
it's an
in
investment.
Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
You want to play with someone? You also got to find the right people, because I mean, if you accidentally wound up in the wrong group, or say you're a serious role player and you end up with silly people, or you prefer to have fun and you end up with super serious role play, it's always important to find a good group. Oh, okay. Where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking...
You have though. What's your favorite character to play? I usually just stick with rogue. I haven't really experimented all that much.
Mesco, or I don't know, some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Where is Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis.
All right.
And you don't need to know.
Fuck you too, Kuno.
Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Wizard? Wizard is pretty good. I do like Warlock as well, just for Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast everything. Or Sorcerer. Also a great choice. I think my character in Baldur's Gate... Yeah, my character in Baldur's Gate is a Sorcerer with a couple levels in Warlock, so I can have the Eldritch Blast.
Just a couple of
But
pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
I don't, in real life D&D, it always feels like too much stuff to remember. More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else.
Kuno's patience here. Get lost.
All right, there's no need to be rude. About the crime scene, you kids often play in this yard?
This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
For some reason I feel like you're not actually playing with a little wooden choo-choo. I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Old Kuno. Kuno sounds like something you'd call a rabid dog. You know, Noviar, I'm going to take that message as a sign that you want me to call him a dog. Oh, hey, what up, Thick Spongy? And might I say, that's a beautiful name.
Yeah, think about it. Think about that rabid Kuno shit.
I'm now thinking about SpongeBob's thick ass.
He seems glad someone understood what he was going for. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
A dummy thick SpongeBob. Mm.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
Before it was voiced, it was R-rated. I'm surprised they didn't actually make them voice that. I mean, they've done worse in movies. Okay.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
I'm not doing anything.
Everybody, please!
Well, all right.
He's sticking his dick out!
Big dumpies are meta. Look, I would love to see a dummy thick SpongeBob. I'm just saying.
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Please don't escalate. Please don't take your dick out.
Pigs in in, Kuno! Somebody, please!
Shut him down. Let's see. All right, let's try and... All right, we're going for it. Gotta beat the odds. Hell yeah.
Thump. The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling.
I just punched a kid and I could not be happier.
Kuno feels it. This was no light tap.
You want to go again, child?
What?
Kid deserved it. Damn, look, I have no regrets. You made me do this. You did this to yourself. I think we can have a normal conversation now. Am I right, Kuno?
Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct. Get yourself together.
I'm sorry, Kim. You're right. That was a little overboard.
For heaven's sake, he thinks. This has gone too far. Don't make this any worse than it is. Just get back to questioning the kid.
Okay, pig.
The punch made him calmer. Look, some people just need some tough love. Yeah, dude, Kim scolded me. That's now I feel bad.
If this act was about him trying to establish dominance over you, it's safe to say things didn't go as he'd planned.
Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor.
Look, I've already punched one child today. I'm not afraid to punch another one.
Talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want?
Figure out what's going on with this kid.
It's not
Ha-ha!
Kuno. It's Kuno S.
Interesting. How?
Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad.
Dude, her existence is something very bad. Gamba.
She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Kuno just wanted to talk to you about his name. Kuno S was the one who wound him up and directed him.
You know, this game is very true to real life. If you go to a playground and punch the children, they will listen to you. Kuno S sucks. I know, I wish I could punch her instead of Kuno.
All in all, Kuno respects madness.
I wish I could punch them both.
You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Kuno. Psst.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about.
All right.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
If she insults me one more time, I am going to become a serial child injurer.
This is it. You've got it.
Sounds bad. Child puncher?
But be careful. You can still fuck this up.
Child demolisher.
Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
Let's see. Listen to me. She's trying to control you. We got to get you out of here. What's up with her? She's terrifying. Crazy scary.
You don't know the half of it. She's
I'm
not
afraid of
crazy.
her.
She's insane, dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in, probably even pigs.
I am Detective Firewalker, Child Demolisher.
I'm fucking warning you. You're gonna get us into shit.
She understands what you're trying to do.
Fuck off, Kuno S.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants.
Damn straight, Kuno.
Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
What do you mean she smoked
Kuno
someone?
means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
Isn't she too small to overpower someone? She's
Are
a
you
child.
getting this?
Although childs have done
I'm
worse.
fucking telling you a joke here. How hard do you think it is to kill a fat ass? Sweet talk him, then knife him. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
How many cops has she killed then?
Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that.
Oh, Kuno, don't call yourself stupid. You're a great kid. You just needed a punch to get you back into line.
The creature peers
Corporal
at you
punishment
both
always
from
works.
over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes. Fear.
Why, if I had a kid, I'd hit them every day. That's not.
Yeah, she
It's a
would
good thing I don't
liked
have kids.
to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around.
Surely.
And C was with Kuno.
It's oh my
I was gonna
lord.
put you at ease. We didn't do it.
It's a good thing I don't have kids, 'cause I would be a terrible father. You said
Yeah,
she's insane?
She's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What's the real
It's not
deal?
Radio shit. Believe me, pig. You don't want to know.
Alright. The thick spongy, I kinda gotta know. Where did the name come from? Is it because I'm just picturing a SpongeBob with a fat ass right now.
Fuck knows. She says it's the
all I got in
song
my
of
brain.
eight people or some shit.
Everything else is exited. Now it's just SpongeBob ass and child beating. What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Some
the hell's a
things are too
Naki?
awful to dwell on. The Nakis and Runkaris might be some kind of defense mechanism.
Is she your
Fuck
sister?
no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit.
Mad dog. Stray.
Yeah. She was just there.
And you just let her in your house?
What was that, Kuno?
Fuck off, lady.
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark.
Why was she dripping
Kuno's
wet?
got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out.
You said she got in? How?
Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home, and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
What about your parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
Well, if you're the breadwinner, then you should probably be doing that instead of throwing rocks at a corpse.
Two of a kind.
Why is she called
'Cause
Kuno
she
S?
fucking looks like Kuno.
Not really. I mean, you're pretty... Well, actually, you are both pretty ugly.
No one knows her name.
You don't know her name.
Kuno told you this shit was Psycho Killer.
How are you dealing with all of this?
Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control.
He spits through the front cap of his teeth. You need backup. I'm here for you.
Listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C. You fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
Look, man, chill, chill.
He needs you to take him seriously now.
Chill, bro, chill.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her. Sneak up on you later and fuck you up. You understand?
He may not be able to do it, but he will try. Right now, he believes he will.
I can respect
All right.
that.
Now we can do business.
Hell yeah,
He's
Kuno.
breathing heavily. That took something out of him.
Business?
What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with.
Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
Fuck off, Kuno S. I like
Relax.
drugs.
He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him
see.
respect the Kuno.
Old job I had at
You respect
McDonald's
the
when I was
Kuno, you get
16
all kinds of
had
shit.
pre-cut sponges. The sponges weren't cut one time, and it was a meme for a while. Kind of got a PC around that time, so it worked well. Shit. That is
Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics.
It's a good story.
If you run a little errand for the
sorry.
Kuno, get
I'm
you hooked, pig.
distracted
Get
by
us
the
hooking
drugs.
ya, then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker.
Actual lore. It is pretty great.
And shit, you can even fuck back in Kuno's
Hey, I
kingdom.
leveled up.
That fucking pile of eternite. It's a secret door, okay? Just pull it up and you can fuck into Kuno's shack.
Let's see. Should try Outer Wilds if you want a mind twister. I was looking at that today, actually. I don't want to buy it. It's the thing. Money is hard. Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. That makes more sense, I guess, than a dummy thick SpongeBob, but it's always fun how usernames come about.
You're dreaming, pig. That's not how this shit works.
A little. But don't expect anything to change.
Well,
Don't let him
fuck
dominate
you.
you, Kuno. Fuck his fat ass.
I want to discuss the body with you
Fuck
again.
about it.
Well, okay, you don't have anything else to say.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
whatever.
right, well,
Kuno
when I have more questions,
fucking
you better
care.
remember that you respect me. Yeah, no, I was looking at the Outer Wilds today. I think, or wait, maybe it was on like PlayStation Plus. Maybe there was a list of games that were like post-apocalyptic or something. Probably because of the whole Fallout TV series going on, which is a good show. I haven't finished it yet though. But yeah, I do want to play it. It does look cool.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags." There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
Well, it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it.
Well, fuck you. Lieutenant, what do you think could be in here?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Then we should open it immediately. How do we get the
could
lock
try
open?
Using a pry bar. The one you took from my motor carriage, or...
No,
we
or.
might want to
Pry
ask for
bar.
a key from the manager of the Whirling in...
No, Kim. Pry bar. Let's see. Trust me, I get it a lot. Goes from thick sponge to how many liquids can you soak up? What the heck? Very good game. What the heckers? I am... Oh, that's the wrong button to equip something. I agree with no VR. What the heck? Well. I mean, I guess at least one liquid, right? Alright, let's see how this pry bar works.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, Whirling in Rags. Force time
That didn't work.
isn't happening. What is this? Your triceps ache
Fuck.
for the metal to bend, but it resists. This calls for a potent curse to help break its resistance. Utter the power words.
The fuck kind of metal is this? This is fucking shit.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
Sure is.
He's enjoying your little failure. He finds it amusing. He's reveling in sweaty rage on your face.
Damn it, Kim. I can't be mad at you.
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly not working.
Good idea, Kim. Good idea. Degenerate. It always leads to one liquid in the end. Oh boy. Alright, oh, fuck. What up, little lady?
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
You know what? No, I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm not even going to engage. Not even going to engage.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
As long as I don't engage, they can't hurt me.
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Lieutenant, workers' boot tracks.
What do you think you are?
What?
A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud.
Why did I
No
lose
pattern
morale for
emerges
failing
the
that?
time being.
I mean, alright. Well, fuck you too, game. Let's go ahead and
The corpse
investigate this
looks
boy.
at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Look
The
down.
cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
I'm judging Kim. I never throw up.
Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
Let go of your nose without throwing up. We got this. We
As
got
you
this.
breathe in,
Woo!
the odor comes over you. It's the smell of the mud
Hell
telling
yeah.
you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
They always
Did
do
you
that.
after 7 days? Yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Well, at least you're not blaming that on me.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Damn, Big Gamba. Time to get a lotto ticket. I love it when I can beat the odds. Favorite game? Oh, jeez. I don't know. I just finished streaming the Mass Effect games. Those are definitely up there. Well, I guess not finished. I still have to get the last few trophies, but I felt like starting something new today. Well, new replay, but probably the Fallout games. I got all the achievements in those on Xbox. That was a great investment, but those are probably my favorite games. I'd have to say like Fallout New Vegas is the best one in my opinion. But I don't know, it's so hard. There's so many good ones. What about y'all? Let's inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
Let's see. Do you like the series? Oh yeah, man, I love the series. I actually haven't finished the show yet. I'm still just waiting for not really waiting. I guess I've still got one more episode to finish, so I've got that. But so far, I've loved it. It's been very good. Started off slow, but it's really picked up. I'm a Zoomer, so I haven't played New Vegas. What? It's always good to play retro games.
They're armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Okay, then what kind of armor is this?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
I personally would recommend going back and trying Fallout New Vegas Thick Spongy, but that's
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel.
I think it came out when I was like I don't remember when it came out. Probably when I was like in middle school. So it came out like the perfect time for me. Let's see. Shows a good mindfuck at the end. Fuck, I'm looking forward to that. It's a Fallout game. It's gotta be the best in the series. Only game you played growing up that was retro was Ocarina of Time. I actually have not played Ocarina of Time, or Majora's Mask for that matter. I do want to play Majora's Mask, though. I had a friend that... I watched a friend play it, I've just never played it myself. Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't.
Ocarina of Time is usually pretty high on the greatest games of all times list, but yeah, I never played it.
We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Why does my mortal coil need protecting?
Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death.
Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there is no rest of the armor. Nah, I don't want Kim to be disappointed in me.
The man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
The material looks out of place here.
It's expensive.
Let's see. Play it. Dolphin Emulator, Wind Waker 2. Yeah, no VR. I actually have not played a single Zelda game, to be honest. Really, I think the only... I want to say maybe the only Nintendo games that I've played extensively are the Pokemon games. But I do want to go around and play, like, those Zelda games, too. I just also don't have a Switch, so I can't play, like, Wind Waker or... Fuck, what's that other one that people were super big on?
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
I have played Zelda characters in Super Smash Bros. A lot, so that's basically the same thing, right? Let's see. You can emulate the games and stream them. Fuck, I'll have to check that out then. Let's see if I can... Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I haven't done an emulator in a while, though. Play Ocarina of Time, Majora's, Wind Waker. Tears of the Kingdom is good, as well as Breath of the Wild. Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild. That's the other big one that was on Switch. Smash. How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Holy fuck.
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot.
You have a computer? Yeah, I do. I have a gaming laptop. that I bought for school. But it's still going strong. It can play most games. Although Baldur's Gate did push it to its limit, but I bet it could probably play Zelda games on an emulator. Sounds like I have a lot of catching up to do, though. How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company, but that's just hearsay.
Dolphin emulator. I've seen you guys both mention that. Is that the emulator that you can play those games on then? Initial
Just
report?
something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
Not really.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
These look pretty advanced for a
I
security
agree.
guard.
This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock
A
on the boot.
small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. The pry bar in your hand is itching for some action.
Sounds
It's anything
fragile.
but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
Damn it. There we go.
Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
Pull the boot off. Let's just back off and look at the corpse.
Slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Yeah, a little janky with the keybinds. Or get a USB controller. I do have a USB controller, thanks to my Xbox One. So I'll probably do that.
The
Seems like the
hangman's
easiest
knot
way.
is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. What was that, a
Vermilion,
word?
in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
Oh no. He was killed by the brewery. People who make alcohol can't be evil.
Extremely.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves
The
town,
boot? I gotta wait
they
until
tie
Kim's
a
not
flat
watching
spotted
so I can
giraffe
steal
to
that
the wall
boot.
of a carry pin.
I think. Let's see. Like in a circus for transporting black spotted giraffes. Like in a circus.
No. More like in harbor. Like the one just east of here. I get a sense they used whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor
I'm
did
still
it.
approaching this as a lynching, yes.
Lynchings
Motivated by the ongoing
lynchings happen
strike.
all the time.
You?
Ooh, hell yeah. Let's see. I'll save that in my links with the Disco Elysium documentary that NoVR sent earlier. Now I've got multiple YouTube videos to watch later. So, thanks, y'all. Appreciate the assist. I'm still approaching this as a lynching. Yes. Oh, yes.
No. You feel like it was something else. But what?
I feel like it was something
Yes.
else.
It often is. This bed worries me.
They sure wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands.
I don't know what rabbits means.
This makes getting him
because you're
down
probably not
much
talking
more
about the bunny.
problematic than I had assumed.
Like Peter Cottontail, that kind of rabbit. So I assume it's some other kind of rabbit. How did they even get him up there?
The noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt. Buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Let's look at the tattoos. Tattoos are
An
badass.
intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Uh-huh. Well, those are cool tattoos. I mean, I would have appreciated more of like a... What's a good tattoo for a soldier? Maybe like a heart with mom in the middle?
His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by? Fucking bloatedness and...
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Jaundice.
Your fist clenches suddenly.
It will be riddled with disco.
Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened.
The
now,
hell?
it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
Kim Peepo happy. Look, if one of these days I'm going to convince Kim that there's something supernatural going on. Is this a map of the night sky?
Map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here. Sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange
A thin
jacket.
piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
I'm just gonna let Kim do his thing.
Kuno? What the fuck is that?
Shut up, Kuno S. God, I almost forgot she was there. She was quiet.
An instant color camera.
Produces two metal-capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Let's see. Points the camera at the corpse.
A sound.
Okay,
a
owie.
shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
That fucking hurt. Let's see. You should set up 7 TV emotes. Let's see. I would love to if I knew what that was or how to go about that. Is it just... How would I even go about setting up 7 TV emotes? Oh, it's a third-party thing? I gotcha.
In case we need it.
Let's see. Let me just Google 7 TV emotes so I can keep that in mind for later. Oh, sweet. Nice, I found a step-by-step thing to get 7 TV emotes on there. I'll do it later, though. I'm sure I'll have time for that at some point tonight. Cool machine. What do we need this photo for?
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
Ooh. Got a nice website for Twitch interactions? That's cool. Well, in that case, I'll definitely grab it if it's... Sounds like it'll be easy as pie. What do we need this photo
It
for?
contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
Thanks.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
The D&D Discord is going hard right now. I guess that must mean they're starting soon.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind.
Tell me what you know, corpse.
Protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home. Just subaquatic terrors there.
Tell me more, corpse.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression. Not carried on his features, but below, inside. An expression of pleasure.
Hell yeah.
This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Did he die while banging?
Why do you think so?
For supernatural reasons.
Oh no, supernatural reasons.
Oh, Kim. One of these days you're gonna come around.
The corpse is dead silent. I have no idea why you just said that.
That's fucking great. In the same interaction, I had a 17% chance that I succeeded and then a 92% chance that I failed. That's, I'm really good at beating the odds today, y'all.
Who is he? He is male, 4250, with an athletic build.
I'm gonna come back later, don't worry.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. Eyes like a shark.
Can't believe that happened. It's the roll of the dice. I'm just very good at beating the odds. I should really only go for odds that are below 50%.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting, Kim. Why am I doing it?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
I'm gonna squint harder. His face and hands are pink, thighs too. The rest is greenish.
You are trying to assess lividity.
Ah,
The
I don't
monster
know what that
comes
means.
back into focus, an explosion of color coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
Let's see. I think he's dead.
agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently.
Hell yeah, Kim's starting to come around on me.
Totally dead.
This Buster's not coming
No
back.
siree.
I love him. What do you think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck.
Means how they died. Or how long they died. That makes sense.
The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head.
I suppose I could
The
have used
hypothesis
context
here
clues
is
for
in
that.
tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
My 5th grade English teacher would be disappointed in me. Not using my context clues. Let's see. Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Something is coming out of
A
him.
pool of blood and feces has eaten
Gross.
into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it.
I hate
drop
this part.
by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
I don't know. It means he had half a pound of shit inside his bowels.
Talking about shit.
Oh, wait. Well. Damn, even Kuno S can use context clues? Now I feel dumb. Let's see. We got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
That's fair. He's beaten up. See
I
the
do.
bruises?
Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coinslot.
He said you fucked us, Kuno.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Back off and catch
there
your
is
breath.
no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Such a good game. It is a great game, but man, this part is gross. That corpse is gross. I'm glad it's not more realistic.
Are you sure we finished?
Even
the preliminary
unrealistic, man. I can
examination of the
almost smell
cadaver?
it.
We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The cadaver slowly twists
Yeah,
on
let's
the cargo
see.
belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
I'll worry about getting him down later. I want to get my Inland Empire check. I want to speak to the corpse. Taking those. Someone is trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. The winch mechanism has been oxidizing for years. What's this?
The pile of Eternite looks stranger now that Kuno told you about his pad.
What
It's
is this?
nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Let's see what we can see.
Because, unless Kuno lied, you should just be able to pull the panels aside.
Can't believe you missed a 92. Dude, neither can I, but hey, at least I hit the 97. That would have been... I think that would have been the universe telling me to go fuck myself and go to bed. Just give up and try another day. Pull the panels aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
I'm going into the shack. We're going to Funky Town, baby.
So this is the shack Kuno mentioned. Let's take a look inside there.
Or play D&D. That's true. Maybe the universe knows that I need to get going soon. But I still have time. Nobody's told me I need to get off yet. And, well, nobody tells me I need to get off ever. But nobody's told me it's time for D&D yet.
Be still.
Silver plate with traces of bone yellow
It's
powder.
amphetamine.
Uh-oh.
Sweet amphetamine.
We found drugs. Drugs. Yes.
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor.
Ooh, hell yeah. I'll come back
Secret
later.
path the local kids use.
Oh shit, what's going on here? The poster says, get out of the way or get fucked up. Well. Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. Let's see. Hey, I'll wait for another day if you do. You've got a comfy voice. Oh, thanks, NoVR. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's nice to hear. And definitely, it's been fun talking to you, so I would love it if you or I would love to talk to you again. Sorry, my brain is in a million different directions right now. But I slap Kuno again. I might. I fucking might. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been told I have a comfy voice before, so I do appreciate it.
That sugary black rum stain on the
Makes
counter
my heart feel
you
nice.
teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
2 hours?
An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet.
Rum and lemonade? Look, I've drank gin and lemonade. Gin and lemonade is delicious. Vodka lemonade, also delicious. Rum and lemonade sounds awful.
Maybe later. What is this? Casual Friday? What's with the lackadaisical laxman attitude? You used to be passionate about getting your drink on. Show me you're still young. Show me you have the fire in you. Lick that stain off the counter right now.
No, thank you.
What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then.
I think I'll
It'll
have some
go
water.
well with those cigarettes. That's a great combination.
Maybe if it were anything but rum. Rum is my least favorite alcohol. The list goes vodka at the top because it's cheap and it tastes like nothing. And then gin because it's not cheap but it's actually delicious. And then tequila because tequila sunrises are the best drink ever. Then you got whiskey. And then way down at the bottom is rum.
The worker is in a deep slumber.
Rum's nasty. Give me vodka. Dude, I'm with you. You can mix vodka with anything. Don't taste it. Hell, you can pour like 3 shots in a glass and just pour the rest with juice in there. The worker is in a deep
Perhaps
slumber.
he's on his way to where you just came from.
I'm waking him up.
Into the primordial darkness. There is
Hell
only
yeah.
one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
No words, just a primordial scream.
Why the yelling man?
The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look. You're alive. You looked out for the long count there.
Wait, what? I was just sleeping. What do you want, officer?
Not much. What do you want?
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police. More than they usually do, at least.
See anything interesting in your dreams?
No.
Was it a fathomless darkness into which we ought to be deferred like corpses to a mausoleum? Is it pure nothing, your consciousness no larger than a single grain of malt? Fuck me.
The worker stares at you. His eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
Vodka tastes like ass. Well, that's fair. It doesn't... I can drink vodka straight, but the best thing to do with vodka, in my opinion, is to mix it with a bunch of juice. But it's also cheap. You can get a handle of vodka for like $10.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out, then I'm really out. No corpses. No mausoleums. Just quality time.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wakefulness and detection.
All right, to mix. Okay, well that's good at least. I mean, I guess different strokes for different folks, but tell me about Wild Pines. Point to the writing on his overalls.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
Right now, you work in the dream world.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's that going?
How's it going?
Well, that was not a good answer.
Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
I've almost never been outside of this building.
We're in the middle of a strike down at the harbour, trying to force some sense into the executive board of Wild Pines. For one, I could use some more shut-eye in the mornings. Right to work, right to sleep, I say.
Why are you asleep?
They got it. Majorette's got it.
Oh,
He's
racist, man.
guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or was.
It's a very accusatory was, Mr. Sleeping Dock Worker.
The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess. He seems like a worthy rival. You should slay him.
Who's behind organizing the strike?
We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
But who's the leader of the
Okay.
union?
I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
Look, man, I'm on your side. I'm all for power to the people. We gotta take the power back from the companies. We gotta seize the means of production. What about the dead body in the yard?
What about it?
You seem cool with it. Do you have many of those hanging from trees around here?
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs.
Yes, but how many lynchings do you have?
If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
Someone has to look into it. Looks like I'm that someone. Tell me what you know.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
That's ominous.
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here.
What's this trouble?
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even sleepy hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Well, I'm just gonna let you go back to sleep. I don't need your rum.
His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
This guy is pretty weird. Yeah, he also isn't all that much help, apparently. Although, I did get to do a primordial scream at him, so that was worth it. If the only thing that came out of that was that I got to do a primordial scream at somebody,
again,
then...
Sweetie.
Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money?
Sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
Depends on whether or not you want to be my sugar mama.
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth.
But she can't.
You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw, somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you.
What is a paycheck? I haven't seen
You
any
must be
paychecks.
joking. Although our pay does sometimes feel like a joke.
It's because we need to seize the means of production, Kim. We got to take the power back. We should unionize.
It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living wage when you don't have a strong union behind you. Maybe you should talk to Everard, the union leader.
Maybe.
Interesting idea. This Everard sounds powerful. Maybe you can wrangle some coins out of his pocket.
I don't want to ask. She's poor. I don't want to ask her for
No,
money.
I'm so sorry I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for you, just ask.
Not really right now, but I'll be back later. Don't feel bad. I love Lena. I don't want to make her feel bad. The only other thing I can do is broken window. The dishes are drying. The smells of chemicals. Photos of men in overalls toting guns and union placards. The hell is... Oh, there we go. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. What up, chef?
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust
Koroshi
hood,
Kubek.
occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garansi and Kubek.
Ask him to cook up a steak. I am getting pretty hungry.
It must be his name. Garansi. Garansi Kubek. Sounds representative.
Although this doesn't exactly seem like a steak kind of kitchen. Maybe like a scrambled eggs kind of thing. I'm sure they have eggs. Ah, Gorosy, I have some questions
The
to
man
ask.
puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You've got some impressive pots
He
there.
smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Mm. I'm gonna touch
The
it.
cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Scrambled eggs with a side of rotten sausage. Oh no. That might kill me. But hey, if that's the only meat they got, it's the only meat they got.
The door does not budge.
Balls. I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Out of duty, we may find something pertinent. It's part of the whirling in rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know.
But okay, I suppose we could look into it.
Yes.
As a side investigation.
Side quest.
He's not bothered by your eccentricity. He seems genuinely intrigued himself.
The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo
If you say so.
investigation.
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Oh, and I will. But what about Gurasi?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Do you know what's behind that door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Damn. Later, Gator. Guard! What
Can
up?
I help you?
Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Well, that's what I meant. It's just that's a long sentence to say.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors, too. They put their trash there, and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what this feeling
Prod
is.
at him and find out.
Doesn't he seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the
Callous?
poor?
What are you, Kras Mazov?
I might be.
Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked.
Bitch, I might be
Whirling in
Krasmazov.
Rags is not special in that regard.
We need those
What
keys.
do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Thank you, Kim. Apparently he'll actually listen to your authority. Damn, I guess I'm not welcome. Kim popping off easy.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Man. Nah. You're always welcome. We're gonna take the power back from this fucking Gart guy. So about that money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
Actually, never
What?
mind.
I was really enjoying talking about the money you owe me.
I do Kim popping off easy. I do love when Kim gets all serious though. It makes me it's kinda hot. Let's see. Guard, I saw another thing at the
Great.
whirling and
I love those.
there's a mysterious blue steel door in the
Oh,
back of the
yes,
kitchen.
that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
It looks pretty mysterious, my guy. Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just the frit warehouse, probably.
Kim making everyone sweat. Dude, that guy's got authority leveled up to the max.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust.
Unfortunately,
Dust.
it seems like he sacrificed Inland Empire to max out authority.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Don't lie to me, guard. I think
Fine, okay,
you and I both
a
know you want to
little.
know what's back there.
But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
Super max. He popped all of his trade points into that.
So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals.
You have animals here?
And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
There are no
Yes.
animals here. Unless, of course, you're talking about me. In which case, I am a fucking party animal. Oh boy. I would love to explore the Whirling in Rags secret passage. What's next, Kim? What do you think about a nice little bookstore excursion? This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. Book about Pate. This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. A book about Boyadero culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. What up, little lady?
Sir, step right in. The store is open.
I am the law.
I know, sir. Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is
It's a
this?
bookstore, sir. We sell
Ooh,
books,
games?
postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
That is a weird name for a store.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
Oh, this is going to be awkward. What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
What is a
A
postcard?
postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
Okay, okay. But
She
now...
is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
What's a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
What's up? Oh. Hey, Hey, thanks for stopping by, Thick Spongy. Have a great night, and definitely, yeah, I'll be streaming more Disco Elysium at some point. It was good talking to you. And yeah, you as well, Noviar. You also have a great night. If you are also hopping off, it was nice talking to you as well. Always a pleasure.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Let's see. Yeah, I should. Probably won't stream more Disco Elysium tomorrow, but because I've got game night. I think Tuesday I should be streaming more Disco Elysium Tuesday evening.
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Tomorrow I'll just be streaming games with the boys. What's your name, little lady?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold
I'm signaling that the
because...
store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
You know, most people just do like a neon sign kind of thing.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
Do you need a hug?
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
I could help by brutally dismantling the
Thank you,
free
sir.
market.
I'm glad to help Mum out with the store.
And I'm glad to help brutally dismantle the free market. Shouldn't you be at school or
I
something?
do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than this? School is stupid. You're lucky to not be. What is school?
Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street.
Tell me
and
more
the
about
people
this
there run it.
school.
They say it's a charity.
The gale wind blows in from the coast, a wind of needles. It wraps itself around a building of brick and mortar. Somewhere, a clamor rings through the honeycomb of classrooms. Remorse, the parquet of assembly halls, the rows of stall bars are growing cold. The corridors stand empty. The girl's voice somehow finds its way through this strange feeling. You haven't heard a word of what she's been saying these past few moments. You only hear.
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
Sorry, I was just checking my Discord to make sure I didn't have to leave. And how's this business
Mum
doing?
says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Well, that's not nice.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Ruh-roh. Cursed? In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
I can't
Exactly.
use naughty
But
language
we've
in
been
front of a
doing fine
child.
So far.
This sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Kim, we're gonna solve the curse. We're gonna be curse breakers.
Yes, please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
What do you know about the other
Nothing
failed
really,
businesses?
sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
How does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
Enough
Maybe
about
I
the
can tell you
curse.
about some of our books instead.
What is this crime
fiction
business?
is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Okay, I get it. Crime murder gets the people going, gets
And
the
it's
juices
kinda like
pumping.
a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way. The law, as I
You
said.
don't look much like a policeman.
Well, what does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Let's see. I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy. Then I decided to live a little.
What's that mean?
You know, cut loose, raise hell, blow
And
off
everything's
steam.
better now, sir?
No.
Why is that?
A man can never truly be happy with who he is.
Okay. I shouldn't have said that thing about Dick Mullen.
It's not your body that's important in police work anyways. It's your...
Head? Yes.
Thank
No,
you.
It's your soul. Your blue soul.
Blue.
No, your resilience.
That Mullen guy looks like a Hampelman who could respect that face. It's not even drawn correctly. He lacks soul. Grit. A total disregard for personal safety. You gotta take the pain. This Mullen guy looks like he'd run to his mom. Ain't got no balls.
That's a bit childish.
No, it's too much. I don't want to say that to a
Say
little
what,
girl.
sir?
I'm not impressed with this Mullen
You don't
guy.
have to be, sir. He's no match for you.
Damn straight he isn't.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
What is
It's the
romance?
type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a poor man
It
getting a rich
happens,
lady?
But usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy
Don't
books
really apply
for
to me.
most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when
That's
everyone
really
is poor?
Not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you have to write about real life
Not
things.
in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
What about when both of the
These
men
are
are
not
bad?
very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Maybe I
I'm
will.
sure she can help out. Anything else you're curious about?
I'm trying to avoid trauma dumping
Maybe
on a
some about
child.
other books?
Who are these famous people?
Kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
Extraordinary?
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Can I become famous by reading one of those
I
books?
don't know about that, but I imagine life is great when you're famous.
Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one
Why
day.
would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop in the papers and everything. That'll show them.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
Here we go.
You fail
Fuck.
to produce anything substantial. She waits intently.
I'm a detective. I deduce that you are a
Come on,
girl.
Anyone would notice that.
Okay, bye.
Hey. Psst. Psst. Hey, you.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
How come there's word on the
Keep
street?
saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Let's see. Oh, right. That sounds like
Funky
me.
style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder?
Absolutely not. I am getting right down fucking to it.
Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Roll your sleeves up further and breathe in the pristine air. Wait, what? Firing squads?
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Roll your sleeves up further and breathe in the pristine air. Mazovian socioeconomics. Hell yeah. Don't have much longer to go on that. Alright. Fuck. Oh wait, I do have a skill point. Aha! Alright, little lady. I'm deducing something. Right here, right now.
Every snowflake is like a little gift from the sky.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands
What
folded?
do you mean, sir?
She knows where this is going.
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them.
Aww.
The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
Look, Annette, I know I seem really weird, but I would never hurt a I know I've hurt one child, but I would never hurt its second child.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
What?
She actually is impressed. This is more like a defensive reflex.
Want more? Bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. I got a few reasons in mind.
Half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You're uptight because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Either way, another ace deduction by the
It
number
was
one
okay,
detective in
sir.
town.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You think so? Fine. Do better. To do something about me.
Sober.
Rude.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Wait, how do you know I'm usually
'Cause
not?
you usually aren't.
That's fair. I am also sad and my
I'm
head
sorry,
hurts.
sir. I hope things get better soon.
I hope so too.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
Why does this feel familiar?
You have absolutely
Balls.
no idea. Familiar? How?
Damn it. I am missing checks that I should be able to make. Gift books and molten candy.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an
Yeah, worry about that later. I'm gonna talk to this lady. What up, baby?
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Hello, Plaisance.
And please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck, in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel there won't be an opportune moment to ask later.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor. One
All
has
right,
to
fair
earn
enough.
one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
All right, fair
What
enough.
is this insolence? She misunderstood.
You misunderstand me. I'm a powerful feudal lord. I demand tribute. This is about traditions.
Now, hey there. Sounds like someone isn't taking responsibility for the energy they bring into this space.
All right.
Tribute, power. These are not the traditions we're used to in this part of the world.
A curious pendant you're wearing.
Oh, yes. Helps to have an anchor in these times.
Are you the owner of this store?
The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
High pitched. Oh, I know her.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
The girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed.
That? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
Doesn't feel
Whatever
like
you
it's
say.
thriving. Feels ghostly.
Your daughter is the one standing outside the door, right?
Yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
10. She's certainly very
My
polite and
precious,
helpful.
Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
Mind your own business, sir.
Fuck off.
In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Alright, well then I'm here to dismantle the free market and
You must
abolish
be
child
kidding.
labor.
There's nothing like that happening.
How much do you pay the
Good,
kid?
sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future.
You're worse than the people who make their kids child actors.
Slap the cuffs on her.
I formally reprimand you for your corrupt activities.
Oh, of course, officer. Good work. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
All this pressure has made her really anxious. You know she's been chewing her
God,
nails.
I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to mind your own business. Clearly, you have no idea how hard it is to raise a girl in this economy.
This economy is a mysterious force, like cosmic weather. Mysterious and harsh.
I don't think she can do anything
She
about it.
can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy.
I hate plaisance.
Life doesn't give breaks.
I hate her so much.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and I usually don't
She
know anything.
stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change.
You know I'm right.
This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
Let's see.
Oh, well, my mother was horrible, of course. Absolutely perverse energies around that person. But my husband...
My husband is completely different, of course.
Is this husband Annette's
Yes,
father?
my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
That was Grand
It's a
Couronne.
proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighborhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
That's
He
good.
made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Is she an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
Excuse me.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
You're good. She told me she doesn't go to school anymore?
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
A bookstore taking off in
The
Revachol.
woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Farewell for now, book peddler. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save the game. On that note, because now it's time for me to go to D&D. So, anyways, thanks. Thank you all for watching. Definitely had a great time with Disco Elysium. Looking forward to getting back into this. But thanks for watching. I gotta go play some D&D. So check back next time for more, and have a great night.